have a guy that can do it all. You know, he's a guy that we can leave in the game to pass protect, to run the screens, and just run our whole offense. So it's great to have a guy that has the maturity level that he has, the size that he has, and he'll be able to come and help us immediately.
Because of his size, I guess people think he takes the Sean Austin role. Is that fair or is that unfair?
Well, I mean, I think now he's a guy that can do it all. The Alabamas, the Wisconsins, the Florida States, they have guys that can do it all. You know, and I think he's that kind of guy. I think he's 5'11", 215. I mean, that's what you want. 240, 250 pounds is what Sean was. So that's a different kind of guy. So he's not Sean Austin. He's a complete running back. He can do it all.
You mentioned Wellman. You obviously don't have a lot of guys in that role, but you need a couple, right? I mean,
you need a lot of those guys. I mean, that's the bloodline of your team. You know, it's that guy will do more for us than another guy will, because he's going to play on every special teams. He's going to do the dirty work that the high-profile guys can't do. So that's what your team is made up of a bunch of guys like that. And Eli's a great guy to have.
Wendell Smallwood.
And Wendell Smallwood, you know, the fact that he can graduate early and get in here and get about 15 or so practices in the spring is going to help him a lot. Again, he's a guy that you bring in at 195 pounds as a true freshman, you know, 5'11". That's going to be a tremendous football player and athlete. He can help us on special teams early, and also be a guy that some of the older guys have told me that he's doing a great job catching the ball, picking up the plays, picking up the offense. So there's no doubt, you know, with him graduating early and going through spring, he'll be a guy that can help us early last year. So great attitude so far, is going to be a good player.
Alford is a guy that I guess you envision as a slot more than a running back. I mean, how do you use him, or do you use him maybe a little bit?
You know what? You know, he's a guy that's definitely a special football player, because you can do so many things with him. You know, and obviously the ways that we use Tavon this year, found different ways to get his hands on the ball, are going to be the same things we do with Mario. So he'll spend some time with me, and he'll spend some time in the receiver group, and we'll just find different ways to get him involved.
You mentioned pass protection. Did you identify that in a postseason film evaluation as a problem from the backfield or something, or was it?
No, we've never had a problem with pass protection. You know, I have a room full of smart guys. They understand what we do scheme-wise. They're not afraid to stick their nose in there and do the dirty work. Andrew Boyd was one of the best pass protectors that I had in my room at 185 pounds. So that's never been an issue with the guys that we have here.
The NFL has obviously gone to a lot more shared duties in the backfield. Not one guy, 27 carries, but two guys, 13, 14.
Yep.
Ideally, that's a goal.
Well, I mean, you know, the goal is the guy that's making plays, you keep giving him the ball. You know, and I don't think we ever go for a set number. And we have no idea what's going to happen. You know, the play caller just gets into a groove, and the guy that's making plays, you continue to give him the ball. So if it's a 31 carry night versus Texas, or 21 times that Tavon Austin carries the ball, you just kind of go with the flow of the game. But we definitely want to play as many guys as we can. Last year we didn't have that luxury, because we didn't have the depth that we wanted. But this year I think we'll be able to keep healthy guys and guys that are fresh in the football game.